we will study about Bangalore rural district, Bangalore rural area.
Magadhi is another area. These areas are there in Ramanagara district. Ramanagara district. Channapatana, Kanagapura, Ramanagara, Magadhi. These are the taluk of this area. These are the taluk of this area. Channapatana, Kanagapura, Ramanagara, Magadhi. These are the taluks of this area. These are the taluks of this particular area. That is speciality. And during the year 2007 period, what is that? During the year 2007 period, Ramanagara district was made or formed. In the year 2007 period, Ramanagara district was made, and for administrative convenience, what happened? For the purpose of administrative convenience, this was divided into so many taluks. Channapatana, Kanagapura, Ramanagara, Magadhi, etc. are the taluks of this area. It is divided of these taluks. Ramanagara is divided to these taluks only for the administrative convenience. Only for administrative convenience, it has been divided into four taluks. Then see, Ramanagara district is an industrially developed area. Ramanagara district. It was an industrially developed area. During the old olden days also, what was that? During the olden days also, which one? During the olden days also. What was the reality? During the olden days also, Ramanagara was an industrially developed area. Ramanagara. Now also Ramanagara is an industrially developed area. So many industries are there. Key industries are there. Key industries are there here in Ramanagara area. What is the meaning of key industry? I will tell you. Key. What is meant by or what is the meaning of key industry? That we have to know. What is key industry? What is the meaning of key industry? That we have to know. What is key industry? What is key industry? In order to start key industry, what is that? In order to start key industry, we want more money. In order to start key industry, we want more money. Without more money, key industries cannot be started. Without more money, key industry we cannot start. Millions and millions of crores of rupees we want to start key industry. Millions and millions of crores of rupees we want to start one key industry. For example, iron and steel industry. In order to start iron and steel industry, what is that? In order to start iron and steel industry, we have to spend more money. Then, aeroplane manufacturing industry, aeroplane manufacturing industry, aeroplane manufacturing industries are there. In order to start aeroplane manufacturing industry, what is that? We want more money. Then, shipbuilding industries are there. Shipbuilding. In order to start shipbuilding industries, what do we want? In order to start shipbuilding industries, we want more money. These are examples of key industries. These are the real examples of key industries. Key industries are there. Iron and steel industries, shipbuilding industry, aircraft manufacturing industry, aircraft manufacturing industry, etc. are examples of which one? Basic and key industries. They are examples of basic and key industries. Then, small industries are there. Small. Cottage industries are the cottage. Cottage industries means what is that? Those industries which are there in the cottage or house. Those industries which are there in the cottage or house. That is called industries. Then small scale industries. Small scale industries. Small scale industries. Small industries are there. Small industries are there. Small industries are those industries. In order to start those industries, we want only a small small amount of money. That is small scale industries. So, in Ramanagara district, key industries are there. Very big industries are there. Those industries which want more money to invest, that is key industries. Small scale and quarter industries are there. So what is that? About Ramanagara district, once more I will tell you Ramanagara district is an industrially developed area. Ramanagara district is an industrially developed area. Ramanagara district. What is the meaning? Various kinds of or different types of industries are there in Ramanagara district. Various types of different types of industries are there in Ramanagara district. Key industries are there in Ramanagara district. Key industries. What is the meaning? Key industries are those industries. In order to start those industries, we want more money. In order to start those industries, we want more money. For example, iron and steel industries is an example of key industry. Shipbuilding industries, an example of key industry. Shipbuilding. And aircraft manufacturing industry is an example of key industry. Small industries are there. Small industries are there. Small industries are those industries. In order to start those industries, we want only a small amount of investment. Cottage industries are those industries which are located in the cottage or house only. That is cottage industries. So, Ramanagara district is highly industrially developed area. Big industries, small industries and cottage industries are also here. Big industries, small industries and cottage industries are here. Where all are here in Ramanagara district. See, now we have to study about Chikkaballapura district. Chikkaballapura district. Chikkaballapura district. This is also an important district in Bangalore rural areas. Chikkaballapura district. This was made in the year 2007 by dividing Kolar district. Chikkaballapura district was made in the year 2007 period. There are 6 taluks here. 4 administrative convenience. What is that? 4 administrative convenience. Chikkabalapura district is divided into 6 taluks. There are 6 taluks here. 6 Bellapura district has been divided into 6 taluks. White has been divided into 6 taluks that we have to think. Nandi Durga hill station is there. Here Nandi Durga hill station is here. Nandi Durga hill station. Then what is that? Nandi Durga hill station in Chikkabalapura district is an important tourist center. Nandi Durga hill station in Chikkabalapura district is an important tourist place. It is an important tourist place. Then what we have to learn more than this one? 1938 period. During 1938 period, flag Satyagraha happened here. Flag Satyagraha really happened here. Flag Satyagraha really happened here. Then what is that? Flag Satyagraha was a part of India's freedom struggle. Flag Satyagraha was a part of India's freedom struggle. It was a part of India's freedom struggle. Flag Satyagraha happened in India 1938 period. This was before the independence of India, or before 1947. Before 1947, we conducted, what happened? Before 1947, we conducted so many wars against the British people. Before 1947. During 1938 period also, we were under the control of the British people. During 1938 period, we were under the control of British people. We were under the control of the British people. We were under the control of the British people. During 1938 period, flag Satyagraha happened in Chikkabalapura district. Now also one place is there. Now also one place is there in Chikkabalapura area. That place describes about flag Satyagraha. That place is describing about flag Satyagraha. It is describing about flag Satyagraha. So, this is an important historical place. Chikkabalapura area. Then Niduma Mat Sannyasa Ashram also is there. Niduma Sannyasa Ashram also is there. Niduma Sannyasa Ashram also is there. Niduma Sannyasa Ashram also is there. But Chikkabalapura district is not so industrially developed, like what Chikkamannapura district is, not so industrially developed, like which one? Ramanagara district. Ramanagara district is industrially developed. Ramanagara district is highly industrially developed. Ramanagara district is industrially developed highly. This is another case. Chikkamannapura district. In the beginning, Chikkamannapura district was not there. During the 2007 period, what happened? During the 2007 period, up to 2007 period, only Kolar district was there. During the 2007 period, Kolar district was divided into, that is, Kolar district and Chikkamannapura district. Kolar district and Chikkamannapura district was 22. In Chikkamannapura district, there is the presence of 6 taluks. 6 taluks. In Chikkamannapura district, there is the presence of 6 taluks. 6 taluks are there. Only for administrative convenience. Only for administrative convenience, Chikkamannapura district has been divided into 6 taluks. If it is not at all divided, what will happen? If it is not at all divided, actually what will happen? Administration would have been very difficult. So what is that? Chikkamannapura district is divided into 6 taluks. Only for administrative convenience. There, in Chikkamannapura district, Nandi Durga Hill Station is there. Nandi Durga Hill Station is there in Chikkamannapura district. This is an important tourist place of which one? Chikkamannapura area. During 1938 period, what happened? During 1938 period, what happened? Flag Satyagraha happened in Chikkamannapura. Flag. Flag means national flag of India. This was the time of India's freedom struggle. This was a day or this was a time of India's freedom struggle. During 1938 period, flag Satyagraha happened here. Flag Satyagraha happened here. Flag Satyagraha. Then what is that? Flag Satyagraha was a part of Flag Satyagraha was a part of India's freedom struggle. Here, during 1938 period, freedom struggle of India was going on very speedily. Freedom struggle of India. Freedom struggle of India was going on very speedily. So, in 1938 Chikkamannapura area, people of Karnataka conducted so many war strikes against the British people. Now also in Chikkamannapura area, what is that? Now also in Chikkamannapura area, what actually is there? One place is there that is describing about India's freedom struggle. That is clearly describing about India's freedom struggle. Nidu Mahamit Sannyasa Asrama is there. What is there? People from different parts of India are coming. People from different parts of India are coming to visit Midumamid Sannyasa Ashrama. So, Chikkabellapura is another important district of Karnataka state. Then, Kolar district. Now we have learned about Kolar district. We have to study about Kolar district. When we are learning about Kolar district, what is that? First of all, we will say or we will think that Kolar is a highly developed area. Kolar is economically developed area. Kolar is an economically developed area. Kolar is an economically developed area. Kolar. Because throughout India, in all the textbooks, it is described that what is Kolar is an economically developed area. Kolar gold mine was there, but the 2003 period, in 2003 period, Kolar mine has been closed. During 2003 period, Kolar mine has been closed. Then what is agriculture? Agriculture, cat rearing, etc. are the major occupation of the people of this area. Agriculture, cat rearing, etc. are the major occupation of the people. That means agriculture and allied activities are here. Agriculture and allied activities are here in this area. Agriculture and allied activities are there. What is allied? Agriculture and other activities are there in Kolar area. In the beginning, it was a highly economically developed area. Now it is not like that. Now what is this area is depending mainly on rainfall. This area is mainly dependent upon rainfall only. Rain. This area is really clear depending on rainfall only. Rainfall. That is the reality. Rainfall. This area is highly dependent on rainfall only. Artificial irrigation facilities are not here. Artificial irrigation facilities are not there. This area is a drought area. This area is a drought area. Drought means there is a problem of absence of rainfall. People are suffering mainly because of which one? Mainly because of shortage of rain and even drinking water problem also is here. Drinking water problem also is there. Chikka Tirupati is there. Chikka Tirupati is an important pilgrim center of Karnataka state. Chikka Tirupati is there in Kolar district. Chikka Tirupati. Where is Tirupati? We know very well. Tirupati is in Andhra Pradesh. And Chikka Tirupati is our temple is there. That is an important place of tourist of Karnataka state, Chikka Tirupati. Then Antara Genge. Antara Genge. What is that? Antara Genge. Antara Genge is another tourist center of Kolar district. That means during the olden place, what is that? During the olden days, it was a well-developed area. Once more, I will repeat this one, children, once more. Listen here. Kolar district. What is the meaning of Kolar district? Kolar district is one of the economically developed area during the olden days. Kolar district was an economically developed area during the olden days. Kolar district. During the olden time, Kolar gold mine was there. During the olden days, Kolar gold mine was also there. Kolar gold mine. Now what is that? During the 2003 period, what happened? Kolar gold mine is closed. In Kolar area, agriculture, cattle rearing, etc. are the main job or occupation of the people. But in this area, farmers are depending mainly on rainfall. In this area, farmers are really or mainly depending on rainfall. So, agriculture is suffering because of this over-dependence. Kolar area is a drought area. Chikka Tirupati is there in Kolar area, Tirupati is there in Andhra Pradesh. Here another temple is there, that is known as Chikka Tirupati. Antara Ganga historical place also is there in Kolar area. Dear children, I think you are able to follow up here.